found the crown. Ah.
Alright.
It's good to work.
I can't do anything until he finishes.
There. New as
So when he
the
finishes,
placed upon the
I will
Black
gain
King's
access to him as an artisan.
I need something more than we are allies.
There it is. Now, going forward, if you play any other characters, the artisan is unlocked for them as well. He will be standing here ready for you to use him even though you haven't done the quest when you start a new character. You will still do his quest, but he himself will move down the road. So right now I can talk to him and hit craft and get the crafting menu. But when he's not here, or in this case if I talk to him and he's hitting that crown, while he's doing that I can click here and get the crafting menu. So alright, here we go. This is the crafting menu, and as you can see here, we're starting at level 1 apprentice, and you can train him to learn new items. It costs you only gold to train at the beginning. Later on it's going to take some other resources such as what's called pages of blacksmithing, in which you will have to find these pages to level him up further. Right now we can forge 3 weapons and 2 pieces of armor. As you can see, we've got an axe, crossbow, and a wand, and down here we've got boots and chest armor. So level requirements are vary. Here, as you can see, this is a 4, this one's a 4, this one's a 6. I'll be going over those a bit more as I actually start crafting. Here's where you're going to spend a lot of your time. This is the salvage menu. You just click on the anvil and then click on the item you want to break down. When you click on the item, it will tell you over here what it gave you. It will also say it down here in the chat menu, of course. And you can just keep clicking. Now they've increased, there it is, Fallen Tooth. That is what you get for disenchanting rare items. I got it now from a blue because there is a chance to get rare items from blues. There's a very rare chance to get legendary crafting materials, but that has been moved to Inferno only. For those of you curious, only legendary crafting legendary crafting materials only happen in Inferno mode now. It used to be in normal, nightmare, and hell. There were legendary crafting materials, and supposedly there might have been legendary items you could have made at those levels. Now apparently that's no longer the case. There are still low-level legendaries, but those low-level legendaries only disenchant into the rare materials. It will give you multiple of them, so you might get 2 Fallen Tooths instead of 1, for example. But you'll have to think long and hard before you disenchant a legendary. Do you sell it? Do you disenchant it? And in this patch, they increased the chance to get rare materials again. They decreased it last patch and increased it this patch. So it's probably equal to or maybe a little less than it was before. Okay, there we go. I've gotten rid of everything. I now have 22 of these subtle essences, and I have 3 fallen teeth, which is kind of nice. So what can I make? An axe? Well, I don't use axes. Don't use wands. So I can make this crossbow. And as you can see, it's a 9.4, does 8 to 9. Much like, here we have, this one's actually a 9 to 10. So 8 to 9. This is probably like a masterwork. That's kind of odd. 1.0, same attack speed, 8 to 9 compared to 9 to 10. So apparently this has a random damage spread on it. So what you can be guaranteed here is you'll always be given this 8 to 9 damage and the 1.1 attacks per second. Other than that, you can get 2 random magical properties. So I'll go ahead and I'll make one. Oh wow, they really increased the cost of these. Look at this. 8 subtle essences for this wand, 9 for this crossbow, 8 for this axe. That has gone up dramatically. These used to only be like 6. It went up last patch, it's gone up again. Okay, what about armor? Armor's far less, 5 and 4. So it looks like they want you to spend more on weapons. So weapons are going to be the most expensive. So as you can see here, it tells you here's how many you have, here's how many you need. So I have 22, I need 9 to make it. And then I just have to hit the craft button. It'll cost me 709 gold to make one. There's the progress bar. Boom. Each hit adds 2 to my life, and I get +3 experience from monster kills. I kind of like that, actually. It's an 8 to 9 spread. It's slightly less damage per second, but it's only 2 less maximum damage, to be honest. which is fine with me. I don't need it to, I don't care about the +2 to maximum. What I care about is losing that low minimum threshold right now. The way I want to play right now, I want to have a decent spread of damage across them both. So I will be holding on to this bow for an experiment later. I will get rid of this item because the difference here is not that much. 9 to 10, 8 to 9. I can deal with that, especially since this is going to give me experience. So let's go ahead and put that on. It's pretty cool looking. And let's see about armor. I've got some apprentice boots and a leather doublet, so let's just go ahead and make one of each. This is going to cost me 4 and 363 gold. 5 and 379. Here we go. My boots give me dexterity and magic find. Hell, well, there you go. This gives me regenerate life and monsters take damage. That's honestly not that great. I would probably rather just salvage that again, which you can. It cost me 5 to make. So I'm not going to get much out of this. I mean, it's not like I can just keep recycling items. But I made it. I can just go ahead and disenchant it. But hey, look, I got lucky and actually got a fallen tooth out of it. So maybe that's a strategy you want to employ if you have a lot of subtle essences and you want rare items. Make some items and then get rid of them. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put on my boots. And I will salvage out these. Alright, and then real quick what I'll do is I'll show the training. He's at level 1. He's an artisan. He's at artisan experience. Notice no materials. He will learn leather cuffs and hide breeches. Real expensive to train him. 2,000 gold. Now you'll notice his level did not go up. His level will only go up after you train him about 5 times. So about 10,000 gold to train him to level 2. But notice the items have changed. Heater shield and hide gloves. That means by training him I did get those new items. They were both in armor. As you can see here, there's the star. Shows you these are new. These, of course, are much higher level items. Level 9 required for these. And this one's level 8. I have enough essences. I'm going to go ahead and make these cuffs. And there it is. 16. I get some vitality and extra gold from monsters. I lose the experience, though. I will probably hold on to the experience for end-game play, because that's going to be important. When I get to level 13, I'm going to be splicing the video, if you haven't seen how I do that before. So, alright, let's put that on for now. Save that. Okay, so that's how it works. If I had the money, I could train him again. He would learn these new items. And when he hits a new level, he learns a lot of new items. So like a handful, it goes up from apprentice to whatever the next level is, and those items will cost more. So as you can see, just by this, we went from level 4 to level 6, and from armors here to level 9. Every level that you give him is going to count. He will... Getting up to level 4, Blacksmith, is basically the end of normal mode. To get to level 5, you need to start using these pages of blacksmithing, and those only drop in Nightmare. Actually, I want to hold on to this.